Hi friends, welcome to English Learning Stop. So today what we are going to do is, as you can see on the board, it's written time idioms. So we are going to look at some of these, and of course you can use them during your conversations, when you are planning to meet someone, during your meetups, when you are having conversations, taking papers, or so on. So you might have heard the common ones like time flies. You must have heard this one. Time flies, that means the time passes very quickly, so you have to do the things on time so that the time does not fly. You catch the time, okay? That's another idiom. And you must have also heard beat the clock. That's also a very common one. That means to perform some task quickly. That when you say beat the clock. And then you have in the long run. That means after a long period of time. So in the long run is used over there. Again, you must have heard a common one, a stitch in time saves nine. That means if you're going through some problem, do that problem, solve that problem there and then. Otherwise, it will become a big problem for you later on. So a stitch in time saves nine is used over there. Or of course at 11th hour. At 11th hour means just in time. Like for example, I could say she's always preparing for a party, or she is always doing her makeup at the 11th hour. When everyone is leaving, she stands up and does her makeup. So that's the most general ones. I have some exciting and new ones today for you. These are 10 of them. So let's look at them today. The first one I've mentioned over here is a month of Sundays. The example written over here on the board is, a month of Sundays have passed when I last saw my grandma. I hope you have understood slightly what I'm trying to say over here. Okay, I'll give you a moment to think about it. Okay, thought about it? That means a very long period of time when you haven't done something, or that is that like for example, I just given you another example I can give you over here is, a month of Sundays have passed when I last visited the cinema. Okay, I haven't been to the cinema for so long, and that's when I say that a month of Sundays have passed. So write the meaning over here, that is very long period of time. Okay, so when a long period of time has passed, you say that a month of Sundays have passed, right? I hope that's clear. Moving on to the next one, you can see on the board again, call time. So the example over here is, I should rather call time to my job due to the low pay scale. So again, giving you a moment to think. Okay, I hope that's quite clear. That means time to end something. Okay, so as the company or wherever I was working, they were paying me quite a low pay scale, so I thought to quit from there. Okay, time to end something or to quit something. Time to end something. I could also say the engineers should call time to the bridge project, as they are draining their resources, but there is no outcome to it. So time to end something. I hope these two are clear. Let's move on to the next one. Dwell on the past. The example mentioned over here is, stop dwelling on the past and try to move on. The person is no more. Again, giving you a moment to think. Okay, so what did you take out? What meaning did you take out from this? That means to think about something so much that it becomes a problem for you. Like in the example, I already mentioned that the person is no more, so the other person should stop thinking about it and should move on, try to move on. Or for example, I could also say, stop dwelling on the past and move on. The person already looked for his soulmate and is married. Okay, so that means a person who was spending so much time with another person, he got married to someone else. So the person was thinking, that person, the girl or the boy, he was dwelling on the past about himself or herself, and was wasting his time, his or her time. So Whenever you are having such a friend, you should say, please stop dwelling on the past and move on. Okay, the world moves on, the world never stops. Okay, so that one is a good one. I'll write the meaning over here. Think too much about the past and it becomes a problem. Think so much. Let me shorten it here. That it becomes a hurdle or a problem. Next one you see over here is days are numbered. His days are numbered as he got hit badly in the accident. How do you take it as? Again, giving you a moment to think. Okay, I hope you have understood. It's very easy. That means expected to die soon. Someone who is leaving early, someone who got injured badly in the accident. So you say his days are numbered. Okay, or for example, I could even say he is battling with an incurable disease and the doctors say his days are numbered. Okay, again, someone is battling from an incurable disease and the doctor's point of view is that his days are numbered. Okay, so I hope this again is clear to you. Expected to die soon. Generally when you are having a conversation with someone, try to use these idioms so that it looks more beautiful when you are saying something. It leaves impression on the front person that this person knows a lot. This person has a lot of vocabulary. Okay, moving ahead. Do time, serve time. Breaking the country's law, he's serving time for the last 3 years. I give you a moment to ponder over it. Come on. Okay, fine. I hope you must have extracted out the meaning from the sentence. That means someone who is sentenced in the prison, someone who is spending his good time in the prison. He might have broken the rules, or he might have done something wrong, or he might be a culprit that he's spending his time in the jail. Okay, in the jail or the prison. So I gave you the example over here, breaking the country's law. He's serving time for the last 3 years. That means someone sentenced in the prison, someone who's in prison, spending time in prison. This particular idiom is just for the prison, okay? Spending time in prison. The next one we look over here is behind the time. Surprisingly, he's still behind the times. I hope you got the meaning. That means someone who is very old-fashioned and outdated. Or the example I can give you over here is I'm not referring to any country over here. You can understand to which countries I must be pointing out. Well, let's see the example. The country is still behind the times as the drainage systems are usually blocked when it rains heavily. Oh, please don't laugh. I think you have understood what countries I'm talking about. Anyway, that means something or someone that is old-fashioned and outdated. So you call it as behind the time. Is behind the times. So old-fashioned and outdated. Okay, a whale of a time. The time is pretty good. That is why I've written good over here in the bracket. The example over here is we had a whale of a time at the concert. Okay, of course the meaning is very clear. When you are having a fun experience or when something is very exciting going on, you say that's a whale of time. Or for example, I could even say the company had a whale of time celebrating their success. So again, they are having fun, they are having something very exciting going on. That is why we use the term a whale of a time. I hope you people are enjoying my lessons. Let me stop over here. If you have any questions, any queries, regarding the idioms, time idioms, please leave your questions in the comment section below. Also subscribe to my channel so that you get more videos on time. Moving on to the next one that says at no time. Okay, let me write the meaning over here. The veil of a good time is exciting, something very exciting going on, or a fun experience when you are enjoying something. Okay. At no time, the manager asks for the candidate to show up. Okay, or let it become candidates, candidate or candidates. Okay, so the manager was just sitting over there and some candidates appeared over there in the office, so he was very angry, and he had never asked for any candidates to show up. So that at no time means never again, never or never again, never. Okay, that means never. He never asked anyone for the candidates to appear. Okay, it means never. Or I could even say at no time I asked for this electric machine to be at my doorstep. Okay, so someone arrived and gave me some electric machine probably, so I used the term at no time I asked for this machine to appear. Okay, at no time means never. I never asked for anything. Let's move on to the next one. Time. She tried to buy time for a project from a teacher, but she refused. Okay, that means so she might not have completed her time on time, not completed her work on time. That is why she was asking for more time to finish something. Okay, so that means you are getting allowed for yourself for more time to finish something. That is buy time. Okay, ask for more time to complete something. To complete something. Okay, I hope this one is clear. Moving on to the last one, that is good time Charlie. I couldn't be a good time Charlie. I was always a sober person. Okay, this idiom comes from 1920s, and that means the Charlie was a playboy. He was a very funny sort of boy, and he used to be a very good friend during your good times, though he would be desert when you are in need of time. Okay, he would desert you in hour of need. So that is from the early 1920s. Anyway, I couldn't be a good time Charlie. I was always a sober person. That means I was a sober person. I couldn't have any fun, or I couldn't do any fun. So you can say a playboy, the one who is having fun all the time, funny, or a playboy. Okay, I hope these 10 idioms were clear to all of you. We'll see some more idioms in my next videos. So see you soon. Take care of yourself.